What's up guys, this is Jacob and Joshua from Mr. Appleby Productions, and today we're going to be doing one of the last big buildings of Terminus. So this is the very back warehouse, past all these other warehouses.
Yeah, these are basically this one's just going to be a scenery building.
Yeah, so it's not going to be in much detail and you won't be able to get in the building. But it's just so we can put in all the stuff in between, like the scenery bits in between the buildings.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with, what is it, the left wall?
Yep. So it's going to be... you're going to start off, you're going to have red stained clay. Leave that, that's nothing, that's just a marker. It's going to be like a 30 gap between this warehouse wall and the scenery building.
Yeah.
So just between, not including each block, like these blocks.
And then the width of this building is going to be, what is it, 21?
20, yeah. As long as the windows are 3x4, 4 in width and 3 in height.
I'll just put an extra.
That should be fine.
What we need.
So then you're just going to do that basically.
What is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yep. So it's easy building.
And
then just that.
Like that. So it's 4 windows on the side walls, isn't it?
Yeah. And then all the way around is going to be red stained clay, just for these ones.
Yeah, I reckon we should.
And then you're
put
going to
in
go bricks. You're going to go a brick layer after that, aren't you?
Are we? Alright.
Actually, no, you'll leave that brick layer. You'll start bricks, but you'll do that first.
So is it bricks on the second and up?
Yeah.
Right.
But you'll leave that layer and just put the window straight away. Just one layer between.
Alright. Yeah. So bricks going around that.
Yeah.
And I reckon we should put in the quartz slabs for just the underneath bit for the windowsill, because it does look a bit flat.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So if I just start on that.
Yeah, and I'll get on to this.
So it's not going to be on part of the red stained clay underneath the windows, it's actually going to be on the birch blocks.
Right, so I'll just quickly look at it. So yeah, you've got three going up, so it'll be around 2.5 really, from what you're seeing.
Yeah. And that's the same with every window that we're going to be putting in.
Yep. So then you'll leave a gap, and I think...
And then one more window, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one window after that.
Yeah.
So you'll just have that, and if I put in these blocks.
Alright.
That'll do.
So we're just doing the side walls and the front wall, and then we'll do the back wall in between episodes, because it's really
going to be
gonna
exactly
have
the
anything,
same, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we'll get in there.
So do you want to quickly show what we're going to do for the roof?
Can do. I'd prefer to get this, at least some of this side started.
Well, if we show the roof bit, it looks like it could be quartz slabs, not quartz slabs, quartz pillars, not going that way, sadly. Just trying to point it.
Are we having it up like that? Or are we having it on the next layer?
Oh, it looks like there is part of bricks on the outer bit, or do you want it just right on top? Would you prefer it right on top?
Prefer it right on top. I mean, it's all going to be the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
On top, so just do a whole layer. And that's just going to continue straight across until the very end.
So it's going to be flat roof?
Yeah.
We can always put in like upside down brick stairs on the top layer if we want, just to add extra.
And then before you start the windows for this one, you're going to have a 2 gap. Once I get that right.
Probably has to be right on its side or something. Here. Does that work?
Yeah.
There we go.
It's annoying that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna have a 2 gap before you start the windows rather than this one layer. You're gonna
just
have
because
2.
it seems like a doorway is going to start on the red layer.
Yeah, and this whole bottom layer just leave blank for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 5 high, the red layer, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, because you have your space for windows. So,
and then window.
if you want to get started with putting the red, and then I'll start.
Does the window start there?
Yeah.
Right, and then it's just a 1 gap, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll just go like fully
Straight.
along.
Yeah, and that's just gonna end round about near this, where this ends.
Yeah.
A few blocks off.
So
we're gonna keep doing windows.
I was thinking around 10 blocks off. So while you do that, I'll just count roughly 10 blocks apart from that. If you get what I mean. So it just saves us time for remembering where it's going to end the building.
I'll just quickly save.
Alright. Not taking any chances with this one anyway.
No.
No doubt we'll still experience a random crash of the game.
Yeah.
Seems to like to do that.
Especially while we're building. So that's that.
Oh, right, it's lined up anyway, so I'll just go along this line.
So how many windows do you think we'll have?
Not sure. Right, so it goes up to there. If it's 4 per window, then a gap.
Yeah, well it'll
So
just
about
go up
5
to the
per window.
nearest window.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I can extend it a bit.
So
For the
if we
last
just
window.
start getting these done now.
Yeah,
So far we've got four done.
already. And it looks like there's still plenty of space there. So I'll just do all the
If I just get the
red
layers
stained
in.
clay first. Obviously these red stained clay wall bits aren't going to be blank. There's going to be maybe some windows and then some doorways.
So it's still going to be all 5 high.
Yeah.
Lengthwise we'll just do it by the window length. So we'll say how many windows are, and you know, they're just 4x3s, so. And then you count the blocks in between. It's easy enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be exact, depends on your map itself.
Yep.
So that's that.
How many? Is it just one more row I have to do?
Should be. Just finish off.
Yeah. So there is enough space for the rest of this building anyway.
Yeah.
Luckily dug out enough space. There we go. And then do you want me to start on putting the rest of the windows in?
Yeah, so as long as it goes 3 high.
Yep.
And then a brick layer in between.
Well, if I do, I'll just do the
So,
windows first and then the bricks.
So, yep. Easy enough.
Yeah. It's just a lot of windows, but it looks nice once it's finished.
Right, so I've got about to the end. I'm just going to get rid of 1 layer.
So what is that? 11 from it.
Yeah.
Is that 2 blocks there?
Yeah. Same as that
But
side.
it's not red going all the way up, is it?
No. No. So,
Yes, bricks, isn't it?
so I'll just do this main layer here.
There.
And just do the whole side. And that's that. Done.
Plenty of windows.
Can't win.
Hmm?
Can't win with these things.
Well, not really windows, are
No. They've all been boarded up.
they? Yeah.
Right, so then we'll do the same with the quartz.
Yeah.
And That's it.
Alright, I'm almost up to there in a way.
Why are you doing that?
Well, if I just start... Yeah, I'll put the blocks in between and then you just do a line over. So if you just start on them windows over there while I get this done.
Yep. So it's all just repeated, really.
Yeah.
Once you've done one wall, you've pretty much sorted on the pattern. And then, like I said, you know, if your building or your map is a bit smaller or a bit bigger, just adjust it accordingly.
So increase the size by windows, really.
Yeah.
Or decrease it.
If you haven't cleared out as much land as we have, yeah, just put in a few less windows.
It's easy enough. It just depends on what you're wanting for the spacing of these warehouses as well.
Yeah.
Right, do you want to quickly save again?
Yep. Don't really want to do all that a lot again. And that's that.
So yeah, it doesn't take too long, does it?
No. That's
Yeah,
that.
up to that point. And then I'll just continue with the next windows.
Yeah. There we go.
So since this is one of the last main buildings, at least it's gonna be a lot easier doing scenery and stuff since we've got the distance between the buildings now sorted.
Yeah, we can add in all the stone and
Machinery,
gravel
whatever
and
it is.
everything, and just anything to make it look a little bit better.
Yeah.
Even when we're finished the series, we might end up touching up on it and then doing another showcase or something, saying what changes
Like
we've made.
improvements.
Yeah, because I've made a few improvements on the prison, only tiny little details with the new updates.
But the more
I'm just going to make
the
as
more
many
improvements
changes.
we put in, then the less we have to do for a video. Like we don't have to do constant update videos on it. Instead,
Yeah,
it can just be one per every 6 months or something.
but yeah, it's just
If
like
we have any improvements, that is.
if you see anything yourself you want to improve, it's fine to change it. If you like something going one way and you have a different opinion, that's fine.
And you can always suggest it to us in the comments because we're happy for constructive criticism or just nice comments as well as always appreciated.
Anything else? We will be doing some measurements videos at some point.
It's just we'll have to write it down and get all the measurements first.
Because we just did the land. We were just gonna. I've already built one prison before this. That was like it was ages ago. But
It wasn't as good a quality
No.
as this latest one.
no, so
And hopefully our
No.
builds are improving with each series we do.
it's getting bigger.
Yeah, definitely with Terminus. I mean obviously like Father Gabriel's it's just a
It's
short
just
time.
small house and everything, but
damn
it'll be a
it.
lot worse.
There we go.
Right, so if you
So
want
what's
to do,
with the extra layer there? Is that just to get
that's
in
just
line?
to get, yeah,
Alright.
so I can get everything done.
Save again, because that's the wall done.
Um,
It's your fault if it cuts out now. It's your fault, guys. Your fault. So yeah, it's only one more wall, and should we just do the roof in the episode?
I mean, we can do.
Because I can get the slabs done.
So how many windows have we got? It's looking.
So,
So,
just wondering if it was raining. Nah. Alright, it was probably you breaking blocks or something.
so it's 20 windows wide, and then you place one block in between each window. So yeah, 40 windows on this wall here alone.
Yeah. Well, apart from the
And then
red area.
And then this side, this wall here, is just going to be exactly the same.
Symmetrical again.
So we'll do that, and I'll just place these in now. So do 4, miss a gap, 4, miss a gap, 4, miss a gap, 4, and then red clay.
Yeah.
As long as they all are 4. 4 by 3. And job done.
There we go.
Even these little extra bits of scenery, they do help.
Show the front wall now.
There we go.
So yeah, it's quite a long building. I think it's got more windows than the actual building there.
Probably.
Yeah. So if anything, you could do 5 wide windows for the front ones. For the front ones or something.
Yeah, just have less, obviously.
But extra windows just might make it look like a longer building as well. So doesn't really matter too much. Could be 4 by 3, 5 by 3, 6 by 3 if you want, but for now we're just going to stick with the 4 by 3.
Yeah.
And then the quartz slabs underneath that. So do you want me to put in some brick stairs for this bit here?
For?
It'll be going,
So
would you say on this bit here?
yeah, can do.
Or are you wanting it one lower?
No, put it there. Put it there.
So it covers up the pillars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just going to go all the way around, isn't it?
Yeah, but we won't put anything on the corners like that. We'll leave a gap there, if that's fine.
Okay, so if you all know
I'll
that
show
now.
you there. So it's
just
upside down.
along.
Yeah, upside down brick stairs going all the way along for all the wall sides.
Yeah, including the back once it's done.
Yeah.
The back's just going to continue like this. It's going to be exactly
going to be a blank wall, or we're going to have any windows at all?
We'll put windows in anyway.
Right.
So that's all you have to do. Basically, just 4 walls and a roof.
Haha. That's an episode name of season 5. Episode 3.
It's
I think.
What?
Was it episode 3? Pretty sure it was.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
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 Right. Dun 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 dun.
Nicely done.
Great stuff.
Right. Okay, so here we go. Roof wise, just same again. Just link it up to the end.
Do you want me to start on the roof while you're doing the doors up front?
There's these to do as well.
Alright, yeah.
We'll do them.
That's not too much.
Nope.
Because the roof might take a while, so I might as well start on that while you start on the doors and windows, whatever is gonna be on the front wall for the bottom, like the red clay.
Yeah.
Because it looks like there might be a lot of wooden doors, well, not wooden doors, you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's that. Doesn't look too bad so far.
Right, so we've gotten to the point where we're just finishing off the roof and adding in more doors. Sadly, it crashed again, so we had to redo some of the windows, so we've had a long time just spending getting everything back to where it was. So if anyone has any ideas on how to solve the problem of it from crashing just randomly.
It's the Xbox One version, but
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's not too bad, but
well, it is, because, you know, we don't really want to have to be doing all this again constantly.
So that's the second window there. If the doors, I'm going to have shutters.
Just talk it through again.
Yeah,
so
shutters with some birch wood, not birch, spruce wood.
Yeah.
Three up.
So it's like, you cut out
3 by 4.
4x4 hole in that, and
Yeah.
then it's 3x4 for
spruce
the
wood,
top
and
bit.
then you'll have the quartz slabs.
Yeah.
Leave a gap at the bottom.
Yeah. So then it's
And
kind
then-
of like when the roof's on and all the walls are in, it's just very dark.
Mm.
So the next one.
Next one's in line with this one.
Yeah. So it's
So,
going to be 4x4
take away.
again, isn't it?
Have that open.
Yep.
So just cut these out. That's that. Almost there. And then put in the quartz again.
Yep.
Next one.
Right. Between that, it looks like there's
It goes
it's getting extended out a bit by
by
2x3 or 4. Have it 4.
4 high.
Let's see where it is. So that's on the fourth one for the what was it, first 2 blocks of that window.
Yeah.
We're obviously extending the width of between some of it because we've got more windows on it than the actual building there
Yeah.
does.
So the next one I'm gonna put 3 along.
What
And
window is
that's-
that going to be on?
Gonna be, is that a window? Is that just one of these windows?
Yeah, we'll just have it one of them windows.
That's gonna be on which
That-
one? That's 7th window now.
Alright, already.
I
Yeah.
extended the gap.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then it's just gonna be birch planks and then quartz slabs.
Right, do a quick save.
Don't want to have to undo this.
Yeah. Just add.
I would have
as well.
automatic saving, but I just don't trust it.
It
half
gets
the time.
annoying.
Well, no, it doesn't do that anymore. It just has a little icon at the top.
Does it?
Yeah, but just in case somebody randomly comes on, I don't know. Like nobody will, but
Yeah, I'd rather choose my own times of saving. Obviously, that means it's more likely for us to have it crash on us, and without autosave, it's going to affect it a lot. But
yeah,
if we just save constantly more than the autosave, then it's going to be better for us.
Yep.
So is that on the 9th window?
yeah. This is the 9th one,
Well,
and
the 9th,
same
yeah.
again. 4x4 cutout, 3x4, and then you'll have your quartz slabs.
And then would you say after that it's going to be a 3 window gap, and then on the next window after that it's going to be
Yeah, so leave 3
window.
windows. That's 12 there. That's 13.
So
I'll be on.
13th window is a window underneath that one.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you'll have your 3x4 window. Job done. And job done. And then I'm just going to leave a massive.
No, actually,
Just,
that's
well,
not
if
too
I
much.
leave a gap in between
So do
that,
the last 2
they're just 2 windows.
underneath the windows, yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, just have 2 windows.
2
Underneath the
windows
one.
there, and then I think there's going to be a doorway over on the 3rd window along, like
Yeah.
underneath that.
Yeah.
And then we'll have birch
A
around
doorway
it.
or?
Yeah, actual doors, and have birch around it, surrounding the
Yeah.
door. And then maybe quartz slabs, like
Over
a
it.
kind of awning. Well, not an awning, but you know.
Yeah, so under this one, it's going to be
So the door there,
door.
and then the birch surrounding it, sorry. And then
All the way around.
just that one, yeah, that layer. And then the quartz slab above it, there, yeah. And then just the doors.
Doors wise, just normal wooden doors.
Yeah.
And that's that. I think
Are
I
you
might
wanting to?
do that in a way. Might just do that.
Alright. Well, take that one away.
Take that one off.
And then are you wanting to, like, kind of extrude outwards a bit in between some of them windows?
What ones?
Just to add one extra layer of red clay. You
Yeah.
know,
If I
just like the other bits.
just have that there. What, like this?
Yeah. Just, it might add a little extra. And then one more underneath that
one
window.
And I'll put one here, just,
Yeah.
and that just annoys me, but I think that's
It
it.
just adds extra to it and all.
That's it there. I'll quickly save because
Alright.
can't save too often.
Hopefully none of the roofs messed up. How much have I actually done?
Quite a lot.
I haven't checked all. None of it's messed up on the top.
Didn't look like it. Have a quick glance.
Hopefully not.
No,
It'll
should
just
be
be
fine.
a case of going back and editing it if there is something wrong with it.
But yeah, it's just pillars on the side anyway.
Yeah.
And
And
obviously this back wall, it's just going to be the same as the front wall without any of the doors or anything.
So the windows, or are we just not having windows on the red layer?
Not on the red layer, but on the other layers, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that's easy enough then. So,
Okay.
it's almost done.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's enough detail just to make it look kind of good. Obviously there can be more added to it if we want to, but
Yeah.
that's more for a different episode, I think.
Yeah. You're not on your last layer.
What? Oh,
I've just added some.
oh,
sorry.
I didn't realise I was looking at that screen. I was just going along like blah 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 blah. Going along, getting it done.
Time.
So I think this is this one of the last layers. Yeah, if you want to do
Yeah.
the last layer, and I'll just go along and put in this.
Yeah, if you want to put in that.
So it's
Just,
just the upside down brick stairs going around the whole building on the top layer,
That's it.
like that.
Yeah, and then you'll obviously have this wall after.
Yeah. So if you want to just do an overview of it while I finish this bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
That's that. That's what it should look like. And then obviously
back
we'll
wall.
have the scenery in between.
And we'll have a
And-
back wall on the building
The
eventually.
back wall, and that's pretty much Terminus so far.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's only 3 other
Little buildings,
little
maybe
buildings.
some train carts.
There's
but
like a container, if you look a bit right, in that section there, a massive container. Kind of
Yeah.
going diagonally facing the train cart area. And then there's Gareth's shooting point for the A run.
yeah, which is done
which
here.
is
Done
in
here.
that section there.
And then after that, it's just scenery, I think. Scenery,
Lots-
and then we'll
lots
have
of
the
train
inside.
carts and all that.
The inside
Railway.
bits, all we'll have showcases on them
Yeah.
and tell you
Quickly save again.
how we can do them.
Yeah. So it'll be probably a lot more added machinery, isn't it, on the outside, and then the inside it's just putting in bits that we're not sure on, so we'll just add in what we can wherever we can, and then just do showcases and talk through it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
hope you enjoyed this episode of How to Build The Walking Dead Terminus. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to Mr. Appleby Productions. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Goodbye.